A human being desires is like a bottomless pit. And if you throw all physical things, all limited things into the bottomless pit, all your life you can throw whatever you want into a bottomless pit, it will just get lost. It wants something more, something more, something more all the times. When you were small, maybe you wanted $10. When you became a little big, then you wanted maybe $100. Then you became a little more bigger. Then you wanted to complete your graduation. Then you wanted a job. Then you wanted to get married. Then you wanted to get children. Then you wanted to get dignity into the society. Then you wanted power. Then you wanted fame. Then you wanted luxury. And all these desires were ever expanding desires. And you thought that by achieving this, by achieving that, or by achieving all kinds of things that you would be able to fulfill the human desires, but you were not able to do it. It is simply because it is very important for you to understand that a human being does not want more and more and more. Actually, a human being wants all and everything. A human being's desires are limitless. It is not something which is limited. It is something which is always expanding, and you can experience in your life also. Even you can observe the people around in the society who have everything that they have ever desired. Still they have desires. Maybe they have the desire of a different kind now. Maybe they do not have the desire of money, or maybe they do not have the desire of luxury, but they have desire of something of their own. Maybe they want the society to respect them, or they want some other kind of desires. So it is very important for you to understand that human desires are ever expanding in nature. It is not something that you developed. It is something which nature has built within you. The only difference between animals and human beings is just this, that when a dog is there in your home, you can observe that once his stomach is filled, then his desires are over. The survival is the only problem for animals. But for a human being, once the survival is taken care of, the real game begins. All desires will pop up one by one, one by one, one by one. And what will happen that all your life you will be trying to fulfill your desires. And at the end of your life, at your deathbed, you will realize, I'm dying, but still my desires are not fulfilled. So it is important for you to understand that to fulfill something limitless, you cannot fulfill these things with limited. A human being desires is like a bottomless pit. And if you throw all physical things, all limited things into the bottomless pit, all your life you can throw whatever you want into a bottomless pit, it will just get lost. It wants something more, something more, something more all the times. So to fulfill something which is limitless, to fulfill something which is ever expanding, you need something which is limitless. You need something which is ever expanding. And today it has been proven in the research that this universe is ever expanding. This universe is limitless. So to fulfill your desires, it is very important for you that something beyond physical, something beyond psychological has to become a living experience for you. Something which is non-physical in nature, something which is universal in nature. If it becomes a living experience for you, or in other words, if you become meditative in your life, your desires will get fulfilled. What I'm speaking to you, maybe you would not be able to figure out what the fuck I'm speaking, but that's what I'm speaking about, my own experience. There was a time in my life when all kinds of desires were always popping up and it was dominating me, and all those things would become compulsive and I was running after one thing after another and things were not getting fulfilled. But when I actually become meditative for even 10 seconds in a day, I realized that all my material desires started gradually falling off. So fulfillment will never come from something which is limited. Fulfillment will never come from something which is physical in nature. If you want fulfillment, if you want to fulfill your desires, then something beyond physicality has to become a living experience for you. It has to become a reality for you. It should not just become a talk, or it should not just become words. So meditation is one tool through which you can reach to that level where you can experience the non-physicality. So it is very important for you to understand that if you truly want fulfillment in your life, then you should actually explore the dimensions of life, the aspects of life which are non-physical in nature, which are limitless in nature. Then maybe these small desires would be there, but they would no more be compulsive then. Even today I have desires. I'm not saying that I do not have material desires, but they are no more a compulsive desire for me. Whether I achieve them or I don't achieve them, they make no difference to me, to my fulfillment. They are just there to play because I have got a life of maybe 50, 60, 70 years. Whatever small things that I want to do, but it is not so compulsive to me anymore. Whether I do it or I don't do it, it doesn't make any difference. You will become a conscious desiring person then. And a conscious desire is actually not a desire. It does not produce any kind of karmic accumulation in your mind also. Only the compulsive desire creates the karmic accumulation. So that is the message of this video, that if you want to fulfill something which is limitless, if you want to fulfill something which has a bottomless pit, then something which is non-physical in nature, something which is limitless in nature has to become a living experience for you. And meditation and yoga are the tools to reach there. So there are different tools and technologies in yogic sciences which you can use to help yourself to experience something which is non-physical in nature and get the fulfillment. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much.